Hello.
Hello.
Hello, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I'm waiting for Hari, sir.
Hari will be he will be delayed. He will be mostly he'll be there here by in another few minutes, 2 to 3 minutes.
Okay, sure. We just wait then. Thank you.
Yeah, Hari is back.
Hey, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Namaskar, Hariji.
Namaste, namaste, everybody.
Adya.
Nice to see all of you. How are you all doing?
Good.
Fabulous. Shall we give another minute and allow a few more people to join? I see a few more names as well, which I might not be recognizing. Chan, welcome. Thanks to join. Is this your first session, Chan?
Yeah, more or less the first session, yes. More or less the first session.
Hey, is that Chani?
Yeah, that's me.
Hey, Chani, your profile comes as Chan saying when.
That's my name. Chan is my Christian name.
No, that's fine, because previously I saw your profile as Chani.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Chani. Thanks for joining.
Okay, thank you for having me.
Is there anybody who has joined for the first time? Just wanted to take a very quick check so that we can calibrate. There is a lot of voice in the background. Ramesh, you may want to mute yourself.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, let's give a minute and then we will get started. Let's see if there are a few more joining. I have made a mention in some other group as well. While we are waiting, just wanted to let all of you know that today evening at 5 o'clock, we are having a wellness session, right? Ramesh, you want to mention about it or you want me to say?
Yeah, please go ahead, sir. You can brief everyone about the program this evening.
Yeah, so this evening, we are having a session on mental well-being and the role of heart towards well-being. What is its role heart plays? So, this is being done along with TCSS and Heartfulness. It's at 5 p.m. We are going to be having a conversation with a very leading doctor who is in the field of psychiatry and mental health. His name is Dr. Arvind. He is the clinical director of one of the premier institutes in UK. So he is going to be with us and we are going to be having a conversation, explore the theme about the role of heart in mental well-being, overall well-being. And we'll also have a practical heartfulness meditation session as well. So, hoping that you all will have some time to join. If not, please do forward it to all your friends and whoever may be interested, as it's a very neutral topic as well. Okay, having said that, thanks. I think Ravi, you put up.
Thanks, sir. This one will be live on our Facebook and YouTube channel. We will be sharing the link. You can also watch there.
Oh, fabulous. Yeah. So is it like people will join that the link that we sent, right? Which is
that one is for Zoom. Yeah. If they want to go live on Zoom, they can join. Else, they can watch on Facebook and YouTube.
Yeah, I think that we did not mention in our posters anywhere, right? But they can join on Zoom, right?
Sorry, the links will be generated for YouTube and Facebook this evening once we start before we start the meeting.
Fabulous. So seamlessly people can join that Zoom link and then get directed towards Facebook or YouTube, right?
Right. No, the Facebook and YouTube basically for lateral use also, like if someone missed, right, they can actually go back to that link and watch.
Very nice. Very nice. Wonderful. So I'm just going to start, this particular session with a picture which I might have used in the past. Since there are many of them who are a little newer to these sessions, I just thought that let me use this and see what are the thoughts that is getting generated. Do I get a chance to share the screen, Ramesh? Do I have the right to share?
Yes, I already gave the access.
Fabulous. Okay, so let me just share my screen. And if you all have your Mentimeter, or if you don't have Mentimeter, that is fine too. Let me just bring the picture up. Maybe we don't bring the Mentimeter, but can you see my screen?
Yes.
You can?
Yeah, you can see. Yeah. Can see.
Thanks, Channing. So this is a sculpture. This is a picture of a very famous sculpture. It's a Belgian sculpture by the name of Thomas Leroy. I just wanted to capture your thoughts. When you see this picture, what comes to your mind?
Mentally tired and overthinking. These two are my thoughts.
Mentally tired, head is very heavy.
Yeah.
Okay, Pavitra says head is heavy, okay?
When your head gets too big, you cannot manage it.
So what do you mean by that?
That means you get so swell-headed, so egoistic, your head swells so much that you lose yourself.
Fabulous. So I think it could also be metaphorically highlighted that, the head is heavier than the body. And if it is so heavy with ego, possibly you can't even move, right?
Hari, there is a message from chat box from Pavitra. It's head weight.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, I saw that. Yes. Weight of the head, disproportionate to the body. Any other? There are 13.
Balance between body and the head.
Sorry, could you kindly repeat?
There is no balance between body and the head.
There is no balance between the body and the head. Or there is no balance in the body for that matter, right?
Yes.
Fabulous. What else? Keep going. There are 13, 14 of us. I'm sure there are more thoughts when you see this picture.
I think the one in the black on the left side of the screen probably resting towards the pillar which is there due to the overweight, and the one towards the right is just fallen down because of the weight.
Weight of what?
The head weight or something like that, because the picture depicts as the body is lighter, but the head is a very big one compared to the body proportions. So probably like I would assume the one in the left is trying to relax itself onto the pillar, while the other is not able to do it, and it tilts over to the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, I think the most heaviest part of the body is the mind, where we carry a lot of thoughts, which gives us makes our head heavy, and that's where we actually that's a picture. I think it's represented.
Wonderful idea. That our head is so heavy with so many thoughts as well that it is overburdened, that it is not able to keep that in balance, right?
Yeah.
There's so many imbalances there as well. Anything else that you see here?
Exhausted.
Exhausted. Very nice. Tired, exhausted. When you look a little deeper, what else can you see?
I can try another one.
Yeah, please.
You see, if your head is so big that you can't even have a shirt that fits you, so you have to be naked all the time.
Super. It exposes you completely, right?
Yeah.
Very nice metaphorically put together. I do not know whether Thomas Leroy thought about it, but could be, when we become so egoistic, we expose so many things of our fallacies. What else? You don't have to be restricted with one. I'm just trying to gather a theme over here before I try to wrap up. So feel free to share whatever comes to your mind.
Wishes, dreams, so many desires that cannot fulfill, then the person fall.
Yeah, lot of desires, hopelessness, right? Unable to fulfill them, right? Exhausted, tired. What else is there? You can see there are so many other things that you could potentially see there.
Generally, our human body, we know human body is different, we comprise of legs, different mechanisms and head, but head is the one which, which is the interaction between the external world and our, kind of our senses. So if, I was stressing what Ramesh brother has told. Is the thoughts which, if they were not controlled or not, in the sense, if they are not contemplative, in the sense, if they go haywire, then there is a chance that we become unstable and we can't wait our own thoughts, our own head.
Yeah. So if there is a lot of imbalance, unbalance, it goes out of proportion to the extent that we are not even able to be in balance, right?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Any final thoughts before I wrap up?
Yeah, your ego is so big that you are as good as dead. That's depicted by the head. There's eyes kind of even open. You are as good as dead.
Yeah. I think many of you have focused in terms of that weight and structure, etc. Can you also see that there is a lot of burden there from the face?
Yes.
So much overburden, right? Lot of pain, lot of overburden, no movement, right? Exhausted, tired, right? We could be egoistic, out of balance, out of proportion, helplessness, lots of stuff, right? So this particular sculpture is actually named by Thomas Leroy as the weight of thoughts. Weight of thoughts, right? And here is the statistics as far as those thoughts is concerned. Since we are going to be talking on this particular theme later in the day, 70 to 80,000 thoughts come every day. This is all based upon scientific research. Lots of papers published, and these days we measure so many things and so many journals publish them. So this is based upon those data. Average person's daily thought process evokes 70 to 80,000 thoughts. If you take 7 to 8 hours of a sleeping time, that equates to one thought every 1.5 seconds. Half of those thoughts, half of these 80,000 thoughts are wandering thoughts. That means half the time we are not focused on things that we ought to be doing. So you can clearly see how much efficient we are. And on top of that, if there is one thought arising every second or every 1.5 to 2 seconds, imagine how many thoughts we actually implement. We actually, use very minuscule percentage. So there is a huge dissipation of mind energy. And we are all in the world where we are trying to have the maximum efficiency, right? Minimum input and maximum output, or reduce the losses as much as possible. If 99% of our thoughts are not used, there is your mind energy dissipation and wastage. Half the thoughts are, first of all, wandering. 95% of the thoughts are repetitive in nature. You may see that either we are living in the past, thinking about events that has happened, or we are anxious about the future. We are hardly in the present and in the now. And a large proportion of those repetitive thoughts, 80% of them, are also negative in nature. That is why we all have to be told, think positive, right? We are never told, think negative, because we are wired negatively, because we perceive danger, right? We need to perceive danger so that we are able to survive. So what does happen? We need to be in that fight and flight mode if there is a stressful, fearful situation. But what has happened? Over the last 3-4 decades, we have added so much of complexity to ourselves that we have added that fear and stress to almost every aspects of our life. We rush for our job, we rush for the train, we are rushing to get the things done. We are so much pressured that we hardly feel that we have got time. So this negativity has become almost chronic rather than only from a survival mode. So when that becomes part and parcel of our life, it is but obvious that stress is a constant companion to us. So it is not surprising that the World Health Organization has a particular day designated for mental health, which happens to be the 10th of October. So we will discuss a little bit more about it later in the evening, today's session. But I just wanted to give you all a flavor that how much complexity, how much heaviness, how much of the rush that we are adding, and with all the distractions of the digital, media, social media, digital distractions that we all are facing, it is actually percolating down to every aspect of our life. And here's something I would share with you, a very interesting thing that happened this week with me. 2 mothers called me, having known about Heartfulness, and they called me and they said that they wanted to know something about meditation. So when I started speaking, then their first sentence was, "Is this for you?" When I asked, they said, "No, this is for my child, because my child is extremely pressured, and when she goes for exam, she's not able to perform to her optimum because she freezes. There is a fear. And is there a meditation that you do for a child?" The second mother, whom happened to call me, when I asked her the age of her children, she said, "It's not for me, it is for my children." And I asked her, "Why is it that you need what is the age of your child?" One is 5.5 years old and another is 7.5. And when I asked, "Why do you need meditation for the child?" And the point was, they are perennially with digital devices, very difficult, to deal with them as well. And I really want them to have some calming scenarios. So hence, is there a meditation available for children of that particular age? Very jokingly, I asked this question to her: is it the child who needs the meditation, or whether it is a parent who needs the meditation? Right? Where does these habits come from? The children learn from us, right? If we create that very welcoming, warm, loving atmosphere, then they model on us. They model on the atmosphere around them. You go to someone's place, you can see it's very calm. Someone else's place is extremely, restless scenarios as well. So if we are able to regulate this thought process or mind and bring that connection to the heart, we are actually cultivating the true essence of calmness and peace that is present. So if we become peaceful, everything around us will become peaceful. Kids will become peaceful, relationship will become peaceful, our customers' interaction will be peaceful, right? Our relationships will be much more stronger, deeper, meaningful, value-based as well. So I'm going to pause there at this moment and see if any of you have got any thoughts. If not, we will go into that aspect of practice that we have not done for a while. We have been doing a lot of relaxation and meditation last couple of weeks. Maybe after knowing that there are so many thoughts out there, it may be good to do a guided cleaning, which we do in Heartfulness at the end of the day's session. We take 10-15 minutes to remove all these emotional reactivity that has gone and sat deep in our subconscious. And they are the ones who are actually driving those habits, our unfocused mind, that fear, that anger, that anxiety, that likes, that dislikes, that addiction. And it may not be an addiction only for digital, it may be an addiction for many other things, right? We may not be having an interest to do a particular thing, but we may be overindulging in some other things as well. So there is a lot of imbalances. So this heartfulness cleaning technique helps to normalize it by removing those deeper tendencies that is present within us. So before we go into the practical cleaning session, I will take a pause and see if there is any thoughts at this moment, or should we go straight into experiencing it and then we'll reflect at the end of the session. What do you guys feel? Shall we do?
I think clear mind would be better to comment. Clear mind.
Fabulous thoughts.
Yeah, that means you clear your mind first, then comment.
Thanks, Chani, for giving that direction. So what we are going to do is, for those who may be already aware of, just to repeat, we are going to bring our attention to our back, which is from the top of the head, through the shoulders, all the way to the end of the spinal cord, or complete back. We are going to focus there. And then we are going to remove all the complexities, all the mental impurities, all those biases, all that stress that is present inside us or in our subconscious. We are going to remove them. We are going to remove them using our own willpower, our own capacity, which comes with a full backing of our confidence and faith in ourselves, right? So that's the attitude with which we start this cleaning. And that is that which triggers removing, going away of all these tendencies. So a subtle difference between the morning meditation and the evening cleaning. The morning meditation, we simply focus on our heart. We rest there, right? It is not an active process. It's a passive process. We just wait to see what the heart has to unfold for us. But actually, in the cleaning, we are using our willpower and our active mind to remove all those complexities that is there. Yeah. So it is that particular attitude and that focus that helps to remove. After doing this 10-15 minutes of meditation, we will spend 10 minutes to meditate. Same like what we normally do. We come back to our heart and we continue with our meditation. So I'll walk you all through. So if you're all ready, we are going to sit very comfortably. Eyes very softly closed. We are going to take a deep breath and we'll gently exhale out. As you exhale, let go of all the stress and anxiety. We'll do this for a couple of times. Then we'll slowly shift our attention to our back, which is from the top of the head all the way to the end of our spinal cord. And with full faith and confidence, we will give a very gentle suggestion, but a confident one, that all these mental complexities, all these heaviness and stress that is accumulated within us, they are all leaving from our back and they are going out in the form of smoke. All the mental complexities, all the mental impurities, all the tightness, are triggered and they are now leaving from our back. Feel the smoke going out now. All the heaviness, all the anxiety, feel them leaving from our back in the form of smoke. We will not get tied up or entangled in the words. What is important is to feel them with confidence as they are leaving. And continue with this for another minute or two till we feel that this process has very nicely stabilized and settled, and more smoke is going on. If for any reason we feel unsure, remind yourself in a very confident manner that all these complexities are leaving. And if any thoughts come that could divert us, gently ignore them. Bring your attention to your complete back, not a portion, but the complete back, and continue to feel all these heaviness leaving in the form of smoke. Now that this process is stabilized, we are finding that smoke is now going out from our complete back, not only a portion. At that time, we will gently speed up this process. We have been removing all those complexities that has been sitting on the surface. Now we will accelerate so that those deeper impressions, deeper complexities, they can also leave. So using our willpower, we will push all those deeper impressions, emotional burden that has gone and sat in our subconscious, and push them out. Feel they are going from the back in the form of smoke. Any fear, any anxiety, any heaviness that you can feel, just gently brush it out using your willpower. Importantly, feel them as they are going out. You will be now feeling more and more smoke is going out from the back in a speedier manner. Now that all these heaviness, all the emotional baggages, all of them have been leaving us, the corresponding result is we will be starting to feel the lightness inside us. As heaviness have gone, lightness starts setting in. If you still feel some heaviness, you can also scan your entire system and then just check where are you feeling heaviness. Is there any part that is calling for your attention? Are you drawn towards something? Then when you feel that heaviness, just using your willpower, just brush them out. Feel them leaving. And feel this lightness expanding. This lightness slowly expanding as we have been offloading all the heaviness. And when there is nothing there, as we have offloaded There is only emptiness. Like all emptiness, there is a vacuum. And if there is a vacuum, it will attract. The absolute vacuum created by this emptiness is attracting the highest that is available in nature for us, the source itself. So feel this pure current from this original source in creation itself is flowing into this emptiness, flowing into our heart, flowing into every cell, every particle of a system. Have full faith and confidence. More than words, feel this pure current entering our heart and every cell from the front and completely filling it up. Each and every particle level is slowly starting to vibrate with this original source itself. Our entire system is filled with this pure current, pure frequency from the original source. And as all the complexities have left us, the true essence and simplicity is what is restored back. And as all the heaviness have left us, lightness is what we feel. That being the main objective of this cleaning, and having achieved it, it will gently proceed to conclude this and complete this cycle with the same attitude that we began. Confident one, and a gentle suggestion that this cleaning process has been successfully completed. Continuing to keep our eyes softly closed, we'll slowly move our attention to our heart. Heart is where our heartbeat is. And we are going to feel the presence of this source of light, which is already present in our heart. This source of infinite peace and calmness, we are going to feel for the next 10-15 minutes by connecting to it and meditating on it. But if thoughts come, treating them as uninvited guests, we'll gently ignore them. And very softly and lovingly, we We'll go back to the source, go back to that heart and feeling the presence of that source. We'll continue to meditate until you hear, that's all from me. So let us all start meditation. That's all. We will continue to sit with our eyes gently closed for another 10-20 seconds. And take a moment to see how we are feeling after meditation. Are we feeling a little bit more settled than we began? Are we feeling a little more lighter than we completed the meditation? We might have been calm before start. Are we feeling more calm? Whatever is that differential feeling is the new condition that the heart has offered us. So we will joyfully receive it and completely absorb it in our system. And absorb it so much that it has become part of us. When the heart gives us a signal that we are ready, we will gently and softly open our eyes. The intention to keep this connection with our heart so that this inner condition is slowly becoming one with the outside. Thanks, everybody. I know that it's been almost close to an hour. Thanks so much for your very valuable time.
Thank you, Sajid. See you in the evening.
We'll see you all in the evening. Have a wonderful, weekend.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Hari, for
Thank you.
your wonderful session.
Thank you, Hariji.
Thank you.
Ramesh, should we just be there for 2 minutes?